I've been meaning to make this video for a long time. When Annie was nearly 12 weeks old, but just 2 weeks old corrected, she got sepsis from a bacterial urine infection that went up into her kidneys and then got into her blood. Sepsis in babies is very hard to spot, and so I wanted to share Annie's symptoms to help raise awareness about this incredibly dangerous illness. The first symptom that Annie had was a fever. Now, as a mum of 6, I wasn't too worried about a fever of 38.3. It didn't seem that high to me. But any fever in a newborn is a major red flag. Annie's consultant at the hospital explained to me that newborns have very immature immune systems, and so even a slight fever can be a sign of something really major. The second symptom for Annie was that she stopped crying normally. You can see in this video that she's grimacing like she's in pain, but it was almost like she didn't have the energy to cry properly, and all she could do was make these really pitiful little grunting noises. The third sign was that Annie's breathing seemed laboured, like it was hard work for her. You can see her chest rising and falling with the effort. Oh, she's so pale here as well, bless her. The fourth sign was that Annie just slept in a cot. Pretty much like all newborns, Annie would only ever sleep while being held, but when she got sepsis, she would sleep anywhere, and she slept much more than usual. The fifth sign for Annie was that her eyes seemed glazed and kind of out of focus. After 5 days of IV antibiotics, Annie had turned a corner and she was so much better. You can see her eyes are brighter now, and she's got better colour to her cheeks, and she's moving about and kind of just back to her usual self. So kind of the final thing I would just say is always trust your parental instincts. If your baby doesn't seem normal to you, then don't hesitate before getting proper medical advice.